Over there you see a side bearing. It's upside down. The shininess on the truck is one that would be pointing up like this. So as the car turns, this whole thing turns, and one is against the other. So when this is on the truck, car I should say, it's right here. It's bolted underneath here. You can see the two holes that it was fastened to, and then there's a piece of steel. Somehow it goes inside of here. There's a spacer. So the casting is actually pretty good shape. We'll just blast that up, paint it, but even in 100 years it has rusted only slightly, whereas the steel in 100 years, as we said, is pretty well gone. Now, we have some metal fabricating capabilities, and we can do a lot of this stuff, but we can't do it exactly the way that Laconia Car Company did 100 years ago, or the way a real big metal shop can do. So what we do is a sort of a compromise. Looking again at the bolster top, you see that block, what appears to be a separate block underneath. What Laconia did was actually in their blacksmith shop with some very powerful device, they first of all heated that sheet red hot, and then they bent it over on itself just like that. But we talked to a modern ironworking place that has infinitely more modern and heavy machinery, and they said that they couldn't do that. So what we will do is on the new piece is we will weld a block right there, and it will give the same appearance, and we'll grind it off so it'll look like it was bent over. That's a compromise we have to make. We had to drill all those holes, and what I did was draw just a simple pattern, and then we used a tool called a rotor broach. And if you want to shut it off, I'll show.
Okay. Okay.
This is a really marvelous tool. You can see it's got shavings on it. That's brand new. It cost about $80. It's cobalt steel. This one is 15/16 of an inch in diameter. It's called a slugger. Not because it slugs against things, but because when it drills around a little and leaves a little bit of a core, which is called a slug, and that falls out when the job is all done. Now, we could use a big drill press to do this, but instead what we use is a portable drill with a magnetic base. We did this yesterday. Unfortunately, there's no evidence except this cutter. And we literally set the drill on the plate, and it has a big magnet in the bottom. We turn the current on, and it just sticks there, so that when we push down with the magnet holds it there and doesn't lift up with the pressure that we're putting on the rotor broach. So we drilled all these holes in there yesterday, and then this morning we shipped this plate. There's two on the car, so we shipped two of these plates up to AC Electric in Auburn, Maine, and they're going to sandblast and prime that, and then it'll come back to us in a week.